Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Uh, guess a little bit of housekeeping is in order. Number one, today as I'm filming this, it's the end of the day, but happy Canada Day to all the viewers that I have that are up in Canada. I know there's quite a few of you, and a lot of them I'm friends with, and I just wanted to say happy Canada Day to you guys. And we're coming up on 4th of July here in the States. So a happy 4th of July is needing to go out to everybody here in the US. As you can see, I've decorated my board with some stickers from Big Red EDC. So let's talk about Big Red EDC. Let's talk about these knives that are on my board, and let's see what we have going on. Those of you that watch Big Red EDC, which is, I think, probably the majority of my audience does watch Big Red EDC, knows that he gives away knives on his channel. And these are two knives that I've actually been lucky enough to win in those giveaways. So I'd like to thank Big Red EDC and JB. Thank you for being able to share that with your audience. You give away cool stuff every week. And I want to thank your affiliates and all the people that provide these for you, and it's really awesome that you give back to the community. And in the spirit of giving back to the community, when I won this knife, which is the Kershaw Highball XL, I did announce that I was going to give this knife away, and I am. When I get to 250 subs, this knife will be given away on this channel. I'm not there yet. We're at about 219 the last time I checked. So we're getting close on it. So if you guys stick around and pay attention, we will be having a giveaway, and you could win this beautiful Kershaw Highball XL. Now the tongue twister, the Highball XL, it has a 3.3 inch blade. This is a satin finish D2. It has a KVT ball bearing pivot system. It is a frame lock. It weighs about 3.8 ounces, and it's 4.3 inches closed with a 7.5 inch overall length. This is a beautiful knife. I really like it. I'm going to be sad to see it go. I'm probably going to have to get another one. But I love the blue accents on here. I think Kershaw knocked it out of the park on this. It's just an absolutely fantastic knife. It has this really big nail nick, or I don't know how you want to call it, but it doesn't have any kind of thumb studs, or there's no flipper or anything like that. It is a frame lock, like we said. I know that Casey and JB, they're able to spidey flick this thing, and I have not been able to get the hang of doing that on this particular model. I actually need the let me see if I can try it again. Nope, that time I bounced it off the board. We'll try it one more time. Nope, it's just not going to happen. But just to demonstrate that it does work for me every once in a while with this Yojimbo, yeah, I can do it then. So don't worry. I'm not completely tore up, but just just a little bit. I crack myself up sometimes. But yeah, this is a beautiful knife. Has a nice deep pocket carry. Just again, just a really nice knife. It has the recessed or countersunk screws in there, like we like on there, which one of the things that when knife makers, it's kind of an attention to detail thing. If you have a clip like this one and your screws are on the outside and it's not going to be where the material is, it's okay to have these that are raised up, pan head style screws, and it gives a better bearing surface and stuff, and we all get that. But if it's going to actually be where the clip is, or where the screws are inside, where the clip is, if that's going to be where the attachment point is, then they really need to be countersunk, because that's just kind of, a nice touch. And again, it's an attention to detail thing. And that brings us to the subject of this particular video, and that is the Master Cutlery Elite Tactical Reticle Red, which to me sounds more like the name you would give to a 3x9 optical scope to go on your favorite bolt action rifle, but they decided to name the knife that. And as you can see, it has a little reticle here on the pocket clip, but also you notice with your pocket clip, it has countersunk screws and a deep clip carry, or deep carry clip, which is one of the things that we like in the knife community. When we have a pocket clip, we do like deep carry, and again, the countersunk screws, that gives you that attention to detail that you need. And if you notice, in the G10, they carved it out, so this is flat underneath there. With the Highball, which of course, this is metal, it's different, it's stainless steel, but it's not countersunk, and it's raised up a little bit. So as you can see, for a budget knife, it's actually not bad. These are G10 handles, anodized red ring on it. It's on, I think it's on ball bearing system. I don't know for sure. It didn't say in any of the literature that I could see. Does have some etching on the blade with Elite Tactical on that side, and the Reticle and D2 for the blade steel, which this is a D2 blade. It's also a nice thick blade. It's an 1/8 inch thick blade, and it has a liner lock. This guy has a 3.5 inch blade of D2. It's 4.5 inches closed with an 8 inch overall length, and comes in about 3.5 ounces. So these two knives are actually very neck and neck, just with difference really in handle material and some of the other features. But I was really surprised at this knife. I got this, and I had told JB on Instagram that, this is a completely different kind of knife for me. I probably would not have stopped to pick it up. As you guys know, my tastes kind of run towards the more traditional. Here's a case trapper that I love. And I just probably would go for something like that rather than something like this. If I was to see this in a blister pack or something, especially with the name Elite Tactical, I probably would have passed it up and considered it more like a gas station knife or whatever. But I'll tell you what, this is actually a good knife. If you guys need a good work knife, this is it. It is assisted opening. But it's not that heavy. It's got a nice heavy duty blade, D2 steel, which is good. And it's just been a workhorse. I've had no problems with it at all. It's just been a wonderful knife. And I like stuff like that just surprises me. Things that I wouldn't even think about getting this, like I said, except for the fact that, I won it in a contest. And it was something that I wasn't really looking forward, to go out of my way to pick up. Like I said, it was something that I won. I was grateful that I won. And I was kind of excited to just see if what my initial thoughts were. And, I guess this goes to, all of us have a kind of an unconscious bias towards things, that, well, I really like this kind of knife versus that kind of knife, or this kind of car versus that kind of car, whatever. We all have our own thoughts and pre-made up decisions about these different things. But this has just been, like I said, if you just need a knife, a good knife, this is one. Put it on your list if this is something that you think you would like to have, or maybe you wouldn't. I don't know. But I do have a question for everybody in the comment section. And basically, I want to know if you guys have had a similar experience like I did. Have you picked up a knife, or gifted a knife, or anything with a knife that you were just kind of like, I don't know what this is. I don't know if I like it or not. And it totally surprised you, and you were like, wow, this is really actually a very cool thing. I just would kind of like to know if you've had a similar experience with that. As always, I look forward to seeing you in the comment section. I do enjoy chatting with all of you guys. I hope everybody's doing well. just be careful when you're out on the roads with all these holidays this weekend, both north and south of the border there, as it were. And hey, as a bonus, I'll show you something. I just happen to have my key ring here, and this is like on my personal keys. I kind of went over some of this stuff, but some of the things that I always carry on here is I do have a classic SD with the blue translucent handles, a little Olight keyring flashlight, because those are very important. And then just for fun, I got one of these titanium toothpicks. I've actually used this, believe it or not. I had a hollow metal fence post, and it had gotten stuck in the mud, and so the one hollow leg wouldn't fit on the post that it went on anymore. But this little toothpick that dug out all that dirt and stuff. I didn't have anything else that was small enough or strong enough to go in there and dig it all out. Probably not its intended purpose, but hey, it works. And these things are kind of fun. If nothing else, they are a conversation starter. But are they super useful? Not too much. And I would think it's a lot safer to use your toothpick here, the little plastic one, than to stick anything metal in your mouth. Remember what your dentist said, kids. Anyways, that's all I have for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tell me what you think in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.